Well, welcome back, cruisers. We are very excited because we're talking about Disney Cruise Line, and we're going to chat all about the new upcoming ship, the Disney Adventure, and my goodness, it is filled with excitement. It's a package of excitement. Let's unpack this.
Oh,
shall we?
Great dad joke. So today we thought we would just unpack just our thoughts and go over what Disney has shared with us thus far. You know, there's more that's to come with Disney, but they have shared a lot.
Yeah.
And they have renderings of pictures, so we'll pop those up too. So my favorite part is to like zoom in and be like, wait, what about this over here? What is this? You know, and just kind of speculate a little bit. So that's what we're going to do today, and we are so excited to dive in. So before we get into all of that fun stuff, we did want to share a few things about the ship, the Adventure. So unlike any of the other ships in the Disney fleet, the ship was acquired from another cruise line, so I'm going to read it here. It was from the Global Dream. It was previously owned by Genting Hong Kong. It was intended to be completely reimagined before it joins the Disney Cruise Line, complete with the iconic Mickey Mouse inspired exterior. The ship was partially completed at the time of purchase, roughly 70% complete according to reports. And that's obviously why the layout of this one looks completely different than any of the other ships.
I really like this for two reasons. A, the ship is like 70% complete. So we get a new ship faster.
Yeah.
But number two is it's like Disney tends to cookie cutter things, you know? Like we have like all the older ships, and they're kind of alike. They have different things, and they have like the Wish and the Treasure, which they're different, but you know, there's different. This is completely different. The staterooms are different. We have staterooms that are overlooking different indoors and outdoors like normal. And because they took over the plans of a different ship, it is like completely different. And it's gonna be fun. It's just fun even looking at the renderings of like, wait, they're doing what to the ship? It's gonna be pretty cool. I cannot wait to sail on this ship, hopefully one day soon.
Yeah. And because of all of that, it is actually pretty soon for most ships, I would say. So bookings for the Disney Adventure are scheduled to open December 10th, 2024.
It's crazy.
So right around the corner. And then details on pricing
right around the river bend.
It is. But details on the pricing and sale dates will be released November 14th, 2024. So things are happening quickly. That is exciting. That's the good part about it, because it's like, hey, it's already, you know, ready to go. So putting it out to the public.
Yeah, just we're gonna theme it. We're gonna make it Disney-fied, and we're gonna start sailing. So we're gonna start talking about the pool deck. So first off, this rendering is fantastic. So like Lacey was saying earlier, you just want to take some time and like look at this rendering and just take it all in. But the first thing they have is the Toy Story place. So on the Disney website, it says dive into aquatic family fun as the whimsical world of Pixar Toy Story films spring to life in surprising and imaginative ways. This lively area spanning the center of the upper decks takes the joy of play to infinity and beyond with the Sunnyside family pool, which is awesome. Woody and Jesse's wild slides, the flying saucer splash zone, the Toy Story splash pad, and several whirlpool spas.
Ooh.
I love that.
That's what the Wish was missing.
Totally.
Was having
lacking
spas.
the spas.
That's
we
awesome.
love hot tubs, so I mean I love that.
Yay.
The family can also enjoy watching Disney films on 2 jumbo screens.
2?
2 of them, not just one, guys.
Yes.
2. You know what's better than 1? 2. And when it's time to refuel thank you. Thank you for this. When it's time to refuel, enjoy a quick bite from Pizza Planet. Like, thank you for naming it Pizza Planet.
Area right here, when I was doing
I love Pinocchio's pizza. I'm sorry, but I just have to talk about that. I love Pinocchio's. What's the Wish? Daisy's Pizza Pie.
Right.
Okay, great. But come on.
Pizza Planet was so needed.
Finally.
But when I was researching a lot of this stuff and I saw that, I was like, Justin's gonna be so excited for this. Like, you have no idea. Pizza on the Disney cruise is his favorite, but Pizza Planet is the best, and it goes with all the theming of Toy Story. Our boys are gonna
you know what I hope they have? I hope that they have. I know we're talking about the pool deck, but let's talk about pizza for a minute, because ultimately pizza on deck is more fun for me than the actual pool. But I hope they have merch. You know how cool it would be if there was a little merch store, or you can buy like, you know, like a drink that has like a, you know, I don't know, a Pizza Planet mug or something like that.
Well, they do have Wheezy's too. You didn't read all the way
I didn't read
down
all
there.
the way. I got excited about the pizza.
We got excited about the pizza.
And then they're also going to have soft serve ice cream from Wheezy's Freezies. Love that.
So honestly, I could see our family, if you don't know, we have 3 kids. We have 2 boys and a little girl, but our boys just hanging out in this Toy Story place for like their entire day. They have their pizza, they have their soft serve.
Especially they have hot tubs.
Yeah, and hot tubs. And then also says they have like the interactive, splash area, which it looks so cool. Like it has like, it's almost like a playground in the water parks. So I feel like that is something that's kind of been missing.
Yep.
They do have like little play areas in the other pools.
They have the Pizza Planet rocket.
Yeah, this one's like
oh
new
my
level.
Gosh,
so,
new level.
And it looks like 2 different water slides. There's the yellow one and the red one. So
in the way it's laid out,
they're going to be on cloud 9 here.
The way it's laid out is fantastic. And that's what I'm excited about this ship is that because it's not like a cookie cutter, it's off of a different cruise line that has a different kind of like vision. And then Disney just completely remodeled it. I mean, I'm like, Disney's I love the theming with it. Yeah. It's going to be really, really exciting.
I am really excited about this whole area.
Yeah.
And I think Toy Story,
perfect.
Chef's Kiss for theming, the best.
Gosh, Pizza Planet, let's go.
Okay, so moving on, since we're on the deck with the pools, we're going to talk about on the upper deck.
Oh my gosh.
What they have going on. So they have an adventure zone, and it celebrates larger-than-life personalities from the Marvel Universe. One of the attractions will be the Iron Cycle Test Run. What? The longest roller coaster at sea, they say.
I mean, this is the thing, guys. You want to finish just reading this and then we'll talk about it?
Sure. So this is everything on there. So on Iron Cycle Test Run, it's an 820-foot long roller coaster. Guests will test drive Tony Stark's latest Iron Cycle prototype on a thrilling high-speed circuit and be suspended up to 30 feet above the upper decks. And you're on the ocean. What?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. And then you can see on the renderings, there's 2 other rides. It's like a whole theme park on a ship.
And this...
So, I'm not done. Okay. So, aboard, they have the PIM Quantum Racers.
Thank you.
So, you'll see that kind of off to the right. And guests will steer PIM Tech modified mini cars on an oversized toy set track. And then over on the other side, this style looks kind of like Dumbo style to me, but this is the Groot Galaxy Spin, and it'll take guests on an out-of-this-world ride on board a Nova Corp based jumper set to an awesome mix of upbeat music.
I think it's going to be Dumbo on steroids.
I
don't think it's going to be like a little Dumbo.
When I say Dumbo, like it goes in a circle, but they're probably going to be like, you know, up and down, maybe spinning. I don't know.
Caffeinated Dumbo. Okay, so...
What do we think of all of this?
Well, this is the thing. Like, we love Disney Cruise Line for, I mean, the list is ridiculously long of why. But we love because it's like having the theme parks on a ship.
Right. We're all about the theming.
Like, you miss out on the rides. Mm-hmm. And, like, I know with, like, the Wish and the Treasure, they have the, what is it called? The Aqua Mouse, which is a cool waterside roller coaster kind of thing. And that was so fun. That was a lot of fun. And it kind of gave us those feels and stuff. But this is a whole different level.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just to be able to go on a roller coaster on a ship in the middle of the ocean, I mean, like, what is that? What is that experience? What does that feel like?
Yeah.
What does that look like? What does that smell like? You know what I mean? I just, like, it's just interesting. Like, just the salt water you smelling around. I don't know. That's insane. My question is, how long are these lines going to be?
I know, right?
It's going to be like a theme park line. Are they going to have virtual queue? No, I'm serious. Like, I wonder if in the Navigator app if they're gonna have like a special virtual queue kind of thing, because if you look around, you have like the queue, but it's not like it's crazy big area. Right. So I wonder if there is gonna be some kind of virtual queue situation.
And also, this ship is gonna be one of their largest on the fleet. So I think what I read was it holds up to 6,000, I believe. So you would think they would need something like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially when it's brand new, everyone and their grandpa is going to want to get on this, and I don't know. Yeah. I think that would be a smart move, but, we'll see what happens. But, I mean...
It looks like a blast.
All day long, you're going to be on this upper deck, enjoying some pizza, of course. Obviously, some soft serve. Soaking in, hot tubs. Going in a really cool themed Toy Story area, going on a roller coaster. Yeah. I'm like, what else do you need?
Right. Going on the race cars. It's just...
And this is what this ship is just... Honestly, it's like... It's overwhelming to me because there's so, like, you know, when we went on the Wish, and by the way, if you haven't seen those vlogs, we'll link those below. But it was overwhelming because everything was so new. I think this is going to be one of those things where it's going to be crazy because everything is so new. But not only that, it's like it's a whole like different like vibe, if you will, like a whole culture shift in like the fleet. And so it's not just going to be like a new design like the Wish, and which was completely new than the old ships. It's going to be just completely different like culture, I feel like. And then they have the Wayfinder Bay on the upper deck too, which this place looks amazing. Like, look at this rendering.
Yeah, and so it looks like there's rooms overlooking this. Yeah. Which is another really cool and new thing. It is
cool because when you book a hotel room, sometimes I like being on the view of like the pools.
Yeah.
Like I think of like the Disneyland Hotel, you know, and like those views are stunning, especially at night when you see like the lights and stuff and all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that will be interesting to see because if I remember reading right, this area also has a like big featuring like a massive screen to watch movies. So if you had one of those rooms, could you see that from your room?
I don't know, but this is what it says. When Spirit of Discovery beckons, follow your heart to this outdoor oasis of relaxation. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And entertainment inspired by Disney film Moana. Lounge on tiered deck seating. I absolutely love that because it's just like, I don't know.
It's like stadium seating. You just can see better.
Yeah, you can just like, you can get more of a view and not just be like right next to someone who's like sunbathing. You know what I mean? I don't know. But you cool down with a refreshing beverage from the shaded Wayfinder bar or unwind in the sparkling waiting pool. The pool area features a massive screen. Also doubles as a unique performance venue for interactive events and live shows like Moana Call of the Sea. So yeah,
love that.
If you have a room up there, can you watch the performance?
That would make sense.
Can you watch the big screen?
So I'm thinking these rooms are going to be a little bit more pricey.
What if, I mean, yeah, or they're not, because people are going to be like, dude, I don't want to hear Call of the Sea every night, you know, or whatever.
Some people don't want the noise.
I don't want to
I think it would be a blast. I would love to see in those rooms.
It would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Man. But you wake up to just like Moana on the big screen every morning. You're just like, oh my gosh.
Or like, you know how we like to sit on our veranda and just like drink our coffee in my jammies?
Yeah.
And then there's like people out there. I'm like,
well, yeah, because like, I mean, that's the thing.
I don't know how I feel about that,
when we get to the rooms, with any of the rooms, like that's the downside is like how loud.
Privacy.
Yeah, privacy. How loud is it going to be? Are you going to wake up, you know, because the veranda when you're on the outside, like, yeah, you can wake up and just like.
You see the ocean.
It's peaceful. It's calm.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Yeah.
See what you like.
Okay, now we're going to talk about like all the themed areas, and this is
there a lot.
Insane.
Yeah. So we've already covered 2 of those areas because on like the Disney website, like the Toy Story area and then the Avengers Adventure Zone is, you know, part of their themed areas. So the next one, which honestly I am most excited about, is the Disney Imagination Garden.
Yeah.
This is so pretty. You have the Disney Castle just in the background.
When that virtual tour kind of came out online the first time, I'm like, wait, this is a Disney ship? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
This is before we knew that they took over another ship plan. Right. Because I'm just like,
I was like, something's different here.
Yeah.
But it just looks like this magical like fairy forest, but let me read about it.
Fairy forest.
So at the heart of the Disney ship, Disney Imagination Garden will have a state-of-the-art garden stage with 3-deck-high LED screens, setting a wondrous scene for guests with its open-air amphitheater-style seating. It will be home to several shows starring favorite Disney and Marvel characters, including Let's Set Sail, a high-energy dance party that will jumpstart the fun on Embarkation Day. Avengers Assemble, an epic battle of Marvel superheroes and villains, Captain Jack Sparrow and the Siren Queen, a swashbuckling adventure helmed by the charming Captain Jack Sparrow. And then they have Mickey's Color Spin Dance Party, a vibrant and energetic celebration perfect for Disney music lovers of all ages, and Baymax Super Exercise Expo, a musical exercise show inspired by the members of Big Hero 6. So those are all the shows they're going to be doing on that stage. Area. Yes.
So it's just going to be Entertainment Central all the time.
Right. Pretty much.
Like, yeah, and that's crazy. So it's like almost every time you go into that space, you might be having, you know, a new show.
Yes.
That's crazy. But the space is beautiful.
It is.
The whole like 3-story Disney castle. Mm-hmm. That is insane.
Yeah. And this is another area where there are staterooms overlooking it, which I absolutely love that concept. So it's giving the fact of like, you know, veranda's a whole new level, because it's like you can be, you know, like the Wayfinder Bay we talked about, over the pool, or now over the garden, or just the ocean. So it gives you so many more options, which I think is really, really cool. And this is like an open amphitheater area, which is nice. So you're still like getting the breeze, you know, but then it still feels like a inside of a hotel, but outside too.
I love that there's like a staircase, so there's different like levels and everything, and it sounds like there's like little like eateries around the area as well, like on the sides. I mean, you can spend an entire half of a day just walking this thing and exploring the different eateries and what's happening, the shows. Like, just sitting, people watching. And then you have the Sorcerer Mickey. We're laughing because I keep on saying Sorcerer Mickery. And I don't know why I can't.
Like, it's not...
Sorcerer Mickey.
It's not Mickery.
Sorcery Mickey. Well, I was saying Sorcery Mickery.
Sorcerer Mickey.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, which is just a cool little staple in the middle. I mean, it's beautiful. I can just imagine going in there and just looking up, you know what I mean? And just looking around all the staterooms and seeing that huge castle and watching a show and drinking some coffee. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really fun space.
Love it. Okay, the next themed area is the Disney Discovery Reef.
Which, if you're there when we're cruising, this is where you'll find Lacey at, probably.
I will be hanging out here a lot.
Yeah.
So it says, immerse yourself in the enchanting underwater tales of The Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Lilo and Stitch, and Luca at this expansive open air, so again, kind of like the garden area we talked about, open air retreat at the back of the ship. Savor tasty offerings at Cosmic Kebab. Ooh, yum.
Sounds good.
Sip on a wickedly delicious bubble tea at bewitching Boba and Brews. And explore the breezy sports bar Taverna Portorosa and the walk-up coffee bar Palo Cafe.
Boom.
Both inspired by the picturesque coastal Italian village featured in Pixar movie Luca. Love that movie.
That's cool.
This breezeway is also home to upscale dining at Palo Trattoria and Mickey and Sully's Flavors of Asia. All of this and more is set amid dazzling coral reefs and soft sunlight filtering through glass canopies. By night, witness the area transform into a wondrous bioluminescent paradise.
Wow.
So the lighting in here is gotta be beautiful in the evening.
Out of this world.
With those like blues and purples and aqua colors. I love fish, so this area, I know I said the last area is my favorite. It toes the line for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I love looking at the rendering because you see like, you know, you see Nemo and Dory, but I love like the seats.
Yeah.
You know, like the chairs.
Coral.
And then it looks like this like screen that probably, I imagine, is going to look like an aquarium.
Right.
So you'd have like just fish just hanging out. And
I hope so.
I mean, you would think, but it looks amazing.
Yes.
I mean, amazing. And I don't know if those are rooms.
Those are rooms as well. Yes, because I've looked into the rooms, and there's, as far as the options for the rooms, there's like overlooking the garden or overlooking Discovery Reef.
I mean, the upscale dining that's going to be in here, that's going to be fabulous.
Yeah. So this area,
the coffee, I mean, crazy.
Yeah, I love how this area, it's like at the back of the ship, but it's like a whole nother place to be in. Like I think of the parks and how there's just the different lands. I feel like this is a whole nother land like to experience. And you know, they have different shops and coffee areas and places to eat and just like lounge, like and hang out. So that's what I love about these amphitheater style, you know, settings on the ship.
Yeah, there's just more places, like you said, to lounge, because I think it's lacking like at the Wish or whatever, because the spaces are small to lounge, but these are like so open, like an open format.
Right.
It's great.
I am curious, however, with these areas, if there's like rain. You know what I mean? Because it's open. So do they have like some kind of
open.
Yeah, and so is the garden. So what do they do? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize it's open up top.
Yep.
I don't know. That's interesting. But it looks like there's carpet here though.
Yeah, and same with the garden area.
Is that maybe that's not carpet? Maybe that's just pavement.
Where Sorcerer Mickery's at, that area is open too.
Is it really? That's open too.
That's open too. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. So
that's what I've read.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe this is just stained concrete. Maybe it's not carpet. That would make sense to me. But that's interesting because it looks, when you look up top of the rendering, it's open up there. So I don't know if they have a thing that covers it or something, or if it's just, I don't know. Maybe. That's crazy to me. Okay, this area I'm really excited about because it's the San Francisco Street, and we're actually going to Disneyland here pretty soon, and we haven't actually explored the DCA area of that.
We love Big Hero 6, so
for sure.
That's going to be so cool.
So it says the vibrant energy of Tokyo meets the laid-back charm of San Francisco on this lively street. Sounds exciting. Inspired by the Disney film Big Hero 6, this is exciting. Secret entrances to urban-themed tween and teen youth clubs are located within 2 of the street's charming shops. Edge of the Bay Cafe and Vibe Records. At the end of the street, guests can check out the action at a trolley shop, a cable car lounge, a shopping area, and Baymax cinemas.
Oh.
Yeah, showing classic and newly released Disney films. One of the highlights of San Francisco Street is Big Hero Arcade.
Oh.
A one-of-a-kind family gaming lounge featuring video games and immersive high-tech experiences, plus a chance to meet the one and only Baymax, the film's larger-than-life healthcare companion robot.
Okay, I did not realize like the movie theaters would be in this area.
Or at least that one will be.
Yeah, maybe there's another area, and having a whole arcade. But let's just talk about the secret entrances for the teen club. Yeah. That is so neat.
Yep.
How fun would that be? Because it looks, if you look at the rendering here, it looks like a street, like, you know, and they make it feel like a busy street.
Yeah, and it's like a storefront, basically.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's there, but it's hidden. It's hidden in plain sight, basically. So like it's like a storefront, but then you go in there and it's like the whole like, you know, teenager lounge.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
What a genius idea.
I love that. But I love how it's like set up like a street. You know, so it's like I feel like it's like a hallway, like a breezeway kind of situation. So you're kind of going to point A to point B down this street, having just all those different like clubs and the theaters and the arcades, the trolley shop, a cable car lounge, a shopping area. Like it's just kind of a cool thing. Like just going down a street and then going into like a store. You know what I mean? Like an outdoor kind of mall kind of thing.
Okay, the last themed area they have here is called Town Square. And this is a very unique area. We were talking about it previously. I'm like, I really don't know. It's not like it's... Anyways, I'll read it to you. You guys tell me your thoughts below, but it says, celebrating the Disney princesses from Tangled, Cinderella, Frozen, The Princess and the Frog, and more, this fantastical area offers lavishly themed dining, quaint cafes and lounges, imaginative salons, and stunning shops. As the ship's premier indoor entertainment hub, Town Square is also home to the iconic Walt Disney Theater, where enchanting Broadway-style shows spring to life, and Spellbound, the shadowy lounge inspired by the evil queen from the Disney animation Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So what I'm thinking is it's very much like the garden or the reef area where it's just another themed central hub. The thing that's weird to me is that it says like, you know, has lavishly themed dining, and there's more like set up dining tables and chairs in this rendering.
Is like a quick service dining area, or is it gonna? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Maybe that is because when you go to their dining options, which we'll talk about next, it's not listed in there as like, you know, a restaurant, but it looks really nice. And I love in the picture here, you'll see above you've got the different pictures and murals of the princesses. I absolutely love that.
That's cool.
So again, it just seems like another...
Like looking up and seeing that.
Right. So it just seems like another central hub, but this area takes you to the salons, the Walt Disney Theater, it's got shops.
Yeah.
So another themed
let
area.
Us know, like, and honestly, with all this stuff, let us know, like, if you've heard any rumors and more information, because we're just kind of, like, talking about, like, what's on, you know, Disney's website. So if there's, like, some other things that you've heard, like, let us know in the comments below. Leave that, like, as, like, a form for people as more information comes out. Because, yeah, I mean, like, what's all going to be in here? I mean, assume maybe some coffee places, maybe, off to the side somewhere.
Well, yeah, it does say they've got, you know, salons, shops, stuff like, but this is just the town square. What I'm gathering is it's like the hub, basically kind of like of that central area, and then you can go to those other spots. But the thing that kind of throws me off is how it looks very much like a dining room.
Yeah, but it's not.
Love the theming again. The princesses is beautiful. Okay, so now we're on to dining. So they have announced a few new restaurants, which is always exciting. So they have one called the Hollywood Spotlight Club. So this will evoke the glitz and glamour of the golden age of Hollywood.
Love that so much.
So cool. So it says, immerse yourself in the glitz and glamour of Hollywood's golden age at this star-studded dinner club while dining on exquisite regional and international cuisine. Be dazzled by live appearances and interactions with the most famous Disney VIPs. So you've got your Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, and they're going to be all dressed up.
Yes,
you know
and
it.
Donald and Daisy, and they're all dressed to the nines. So that's going to be really fun. I love that they have just the classic characters there, but you know, very dressed up. So that looks really cool.
And I love the renderings because it looks like the back wall or whatever wall that is, it's all glass. And so there's like some really cool views of the ocean and like the sunset and all that kind of stuff. Like those renderings look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
And then the other new one they've announced is called the Navigators Club. So this one says, return to the golden age of cruising as you set sail on the prestigious maritime tradition of dining at the captain's table. Located near Town Square, this elegant restaurant conjures up bygone era of grand ocean liners with vintage maps, charts, photos, and artwork amid redefined art deco touches. While savoring delicious regional and international dishes, enjoy a front row seat to musical appearances and interactions with Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy as these illustrious world travelers share lively songs and tales of adventure.
That's cool.
That is cool. So it seems similar to the Hollywood Spotlight Club with the characters, but it's got a different vibe with like the captain's table. And they're going to be telling stories. It looks more, you know, interactive, like with a show than the Hollywood one.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
Looks really cool. I love their outfits. They look so cute.
Yeah.
Minnie, I love her little dress and Mickey's suit.
Yep.
Very, very interesting. Cannot wait to try that one out. Okay, then the other two, we have Animator's Palette and Animator's Table.
It's interesting that they have like the same kind of theme, but it's just like a different restaurant. Is it kind of like Roy Disney and Walt Disney? Is that kind of the vibe it's going with? Or just different entrances or something?
Yeah.
Or is it, I don't know. Let us know if you know if there's a difference or if it's just kind of like what the Wish has, you know?
Right. So this is well known to us with the other ships, with these restaurants. It says guests will dine at one of two magically animated restaurants.
Yeah, so it sounds
like
that.
So that makes sense. Okay.
And by the way, this is my favorite restaurant.
I love this one.
I'm so glad they're bringing this back
I
on.
am too.
Yep.
And you get to celebrate the art and artistry as well as a legacy of Disney and Pixar animated films. Beyond dinner, this will be a one-of-a-kind experience where the dining rooms will transform from black and white to full spectrum color throughout the meal, and guests' own drawings spring to life and star alongside famous characters in a show-stopping on-screen animated finale through the dining room, which I love that you get to do both of those. So it's like the walls change color and you do the drawing.
I love how it's combined,
cool.
finally. And I love in the renderings, like the film strip on the walkway.
And look at the chairs.
That's cool.
They're like director chairs. They did that purposely too.
That's fantastic.
Like a movie set.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I can just tell you right now, you're not going to starve on this ship because there are so many food options. So now we have the Enchanted Summer Restaurant.
This looks sweet.
And there is also the Pixar Market Restaurant. I'm saying them both because both locations, they say, serve buffet style for breakfast and lunch, which is really cool because, you know, in our past ships, so you've got like Marceline Market on the Wish and then Cabanas. They don't seem to have anything like that. So I think these are going to be our areas to go to for our buffet breakfasts.
I guess.
So you've got these two options. So the Enchanted Summer Restaurant is said to be a cozy village dining hall inspired by Disney's animations Tangled and Frozen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so in the Maximus dining room, guests will feel as they've stepped into a colorful, hand-painted rendition of Tangled, while the Olaf dining room will be inspired by a summer snow day celebration in the Kingdom of Arendelle.
That's cool.
So you get to pick, you go Olaf's or Maximus, I guess. So
I guess.
That's neat.
So these are part of the rotational dining as well?
Yes, because in the evening, it says they are used for that too.
So I bet you can't choose like where you're going to be at, if it's Olaf or if it's going to be Maximus for the rotational dining. But for the buffet, you probably can.
That's
you know what I mean?
true.
So if you want to experience what it would be like, I don't know.
Yeah, because it does say in the evenings, then switch to table service dinners as part of the dinner time lineup during each voyage.
Crazy.
That is cool. So let's talk about Pixar Market Restaurant.
This looks amazing.
In Toy Story Place will be a celebration of Pixar films. Each dining area will capture the spirit of one of the studio's beloved films, from Inside Out and Monsters University to Turning Red, The Incredibles, and more. So it reminds me very much of Lamplight Lounge in DCA. Yeah. Just like the brick wall, the Pixar pictures, the steel.
Look at the lamps too. Those lamps are cool looking. And the carpet and everything. Yeah, I love that. This is going to be cool. And again, I love how there's windows to see the ocean as well. I would love to sit on that side. Oh my goodness. And look at the pillars too. Like the steel pillars, you know? Oh my gosh. It looks so like industrial, but the brick and modern. I love it.
Okay, let's move on to quick service restaurants, which this is a whole new world, like my Disney reference, to Disney Cruise Line, because it feels very park-like. It's usually like you've got the buffet, you've got the restaurants, but now we have all these options for quick service. Quick
service, guys.
So we have a lot of
things.
I
mean, you know, like it's technically quick service on the deck.
That's true.
Yeah.
But these just seem a little bit more spread out. It's not like all on the deck and themed.
What the deck is just more of like, it's like a bar, basically. You go up there and you get your stuff. But this is like you go inside a place.
And sit down. Yeah.
Like you would in like Disneyland or Disney World or something.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yep. So for our quick service restaurants, we have the Bewitching Boba and Brews. So it's a vibrant pop art, bright neon lights, and nods to Ursula, the sea witch from Disney's Little Mermaid. Dang. It will prominently be featured in this electric establishment that will offer popular bubble teas and other wickedly delicious concoctions.
I love like the picture frames in the back because it's like they're like neon lights.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
The purples.
But it comes. I love that, like that style, and then like the greenery on the ceiling. Dang. And the texture of the walls.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Looks real cool. Then we have Stitch's Ohana Grill. It's a chill beach style hangout inspired by the Hawaiian setting of Disney's Lilo and Stitch. This diner will dish up burgers, sandwiches, and classic American fare.
Boom.
I can see us going there a lot.
Like, oh, yeah.
You just gotta have get yourself some cheeseburger and fries, but that's a cool theming. Yep. I love Lilo and Stitch. Then we have Cosmic Kebabs. Inspired by Marvel Studios' Miss Marvel, the quick service restaurant will offer a flavorful menu of pitas and kebabs. Jeez. They're getting a lot more options, which is awesome. Okay, then we have Mowgli's Eatery, which this is down in that garden area we talked about, and it says it's serving Indian cuisine, including vegetarian and regional dishes. This casual eatery will be inspired by Mowgli's epic journey through the jungle of India and Disney Animation's The Jungle Book. So,
like, I mean, you can get kebabs. You can then go get some Indian cuisine. Food. Like, I mean, come on.
So many choices.
So good.
Then we have Grandma's Tala Kitchen, and this is an inviting eatery inspired by the vibrant scenery and island flair of Moana, serving an imaginative menu showcasing the diverse flavors found throughout the Pacific area and Asia. Boom. So you have so many choices there. Man. So cool. Love, again, Moana theming. And this area looks really pretty. I love just the lighting of it.
I mean, okay, so when you have like the regular ships and you have the Wish and the Treasure, and it's like you have, you know, like the barbecue and the pizza and the you know, the tacos and stuff like on the Wish and stuff, and, you know, kind of some basic stuff. And then you look forward to the dinners because it's like completely just like different like style of eating and cuisines and flavors. But it's like these like fast dining options. Like you're gonna have amazing flavors in different, completely crazy different options. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait.
And then lastly, the Paolo Cafe, a quaint coffee bar offering a selection of espresso and coffee drinks along with light bites throughout the day in a warm, inviting venue inspired by the seaside Italian town of Porto Rosa from the Pixar film Luca.
Boom.
Wow,
Boom.
wow, wow.
And they have Pizza Planet.
I was about to say, don't forget about Pizza Planet.
Can't do it.
So there you go. I don't think there's anything that you could want to eat that's not going to be on this show.
But I do want to read the Pizza Planet.
Okay.
Take off on a cosmic dining adventure at Pizza Planet, modeled after the iconic Pizza Arcade in the Toy Story animated film by Pixar. This casual outdoor eatery boasts mouth-watering flavors and interstellar ambiance. Get ready to take your taste buds on a galactic journey. Love that. I'm all about that.
Premium dining. We didn't talk about that.
Guys, we didn't talk about premium dining. Mike and Sully's. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is awesome. So if you're new to cruising, they usually have more upscale dining. If you want to even do that, you have all these, different choices. But these ones will cost at an extra charge. But they have 2 of them. So it's Palo, Trattoria, and Mike and Sully's. Mike and Sully's,
Flavors
think I would
Asia.
want to do.
Yes, I think so.
So that looks amazing. It's a full-service Japanese steakhouse. And it's teppanyaki style, so they make it right at your table.
Crazy. You're going to throw the shrimp in your mouth.
I love it.
I love that.
I mean, and the theming. Come on. You had to do Mike and Sully's. That's great.
You had to. So there's a lot of food on the ship, but there's also 24-hour room service.
Can't forget
you can always order. I wonder if there's going to be a new room service menu for the ship, because there's so many different options now.
Yeah.
There's so many different flavors of food.
Right.
Because I have not been impressed by Disney's room service menu as of late. They've taken the pizza off of it. They've taken a lot of things. I know there's some things you could probably request, but it's not like it used to be. So I wonder if they're kind of reworking this or whatever. I don't know.
They are bringing a lot more different cultures of food coming to this ship. So I think with that, I mean, hopefully they could add it to room service. I don't know.
How cool would it be if, they have, I don't know. Who knows? And just speculation, obviously. But it would be cool if the room service was built differently in this ship.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for the rooms. Now, we've kind of talked about the rooms, how cool it is with, like, the veranda. If you have, like, a, just a view of the ocean, or if you have a view of, like, say, the pool, or the garden area, or whatever, which is crazy. But the rooms look amazing.
They do.
I have some questions. It seems like most of the rooms are going to sleep up to 4. But I'm wondering, I know some of the cruise lines, they have staterooms that sleep up to 5. Like, not talking about, like, the suites or anything.
Yeah.
And so we're a family of 5. So I'm like, I'm hoping that there's some staterooms that actually have, more than just 4, but everything we've found, we've seen is only up to 4. So if you know, let us know, because there's some interesting room types. Like, there's this one, you can see the rendering here, where it's like, there's 4 bunk beds in there, because that one area where there's the detail, where the picture is, that will come down. And so I'm like, is this just a room, or is this part of a room?
Exactly.
Like, do they have, like, the main bed, and then they have this? Because that would be really cool.
Beds?
Or is that just all the beds of a family of 4? It'd be really cool if they had, like, the queen size bed and then that.
That would be perfect for our family.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it looks like the theming, it looks like Little Mermaid here in this one. And what's really cool is with the ocean view staterooms, it's not your typical, like, small little porthole. It's more of like a skylight, but you can still see the ocean.
It brings in a lot more light.
Which
looks
is really
more airy
neat.
in there,
The theme of that one was Little Mermaid, and then that's all I've seen. It does show Concierge Royal Suites is themed with Frozen. So you've got, there are 2 options. So the Elsa Royal Suite and the Anna Royal Suite. So there's a picture of that there.
Insane.
Those
is there,
are
like,
beautiful.
Do they have hot tubs outside?
It looks like they have their own private hot tubs, yes.
Oh, goodness.
So that is cool.
It probably won't happen for us ever, but that would be amazing.
So we talked about already with, like, the teen clubs, how it's in that San Francisco street, how cool it is. But as far as, like, the kids club, they are still going to have the Oceaneer Club, which they have on the other ships. And I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to the Wish unless they come out with new things. But so far, we haven't seen anything. The only thing I've seen on the website is they're going to have the Marvel Web Workshop, Fairy Tale Hall, the Walt Disney Imagineering area. But also, they have Andy's Toy Box, which I think is cool because they have the Slinky Slide.
Yeah.
And that's honestly one area that the boys missed from the Wish. I know you had, like, the slide to take you to the club, but Tucker's like, I love the Slinky Slide in that area. So it's cool they're bringing that Toy Story area to the kids club. But nothing that they've shown new. But I mean, the kids club they have now that we've seen on the Wish is mind-blowing. So maybe they're just like, okay, we're done for a while with that.
But anyways, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. I mean, there's probably more details we can go into, but I don't know how long this video is. But please comment below of, like, what you're excited about. If there's things we haven't mentioned, talk about it. It'd be really cool to see what you guys have to say down below, because we can use this as a kind of like a forum discussion board as new things get released. But let us know, are you interested in going on this ship? Like, what do you not like about this ship? What do you like about the ship? All those different things. All I know is that we hope to sail on this ship one day. And we have no plans yet, but
I was gonna say we'd love to visit Singapore and go over there. I mean, that's really cool. So another, like, bucket list location. I love that they have that as their location to go out of. So that would be awesome to see.
Perfect. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching this video. We love you guys so much. We try to put out a Disney video every Saturday, so if you're new to our channel, give us a like and a follow, subscribe, and also ring the bell so you know when we have new videos come out. We also do like lifestyle vlogs as well. We mentioned we are going to Disneyland here soon, and we also have a cruise coming up on the Disney Treasure, so follow along with all of that, and then we'll also link those Disney Wish videos below that we talked about. But we love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.